tēnā tātou. Tēnā tātou I tēnei o whakahirihira. Kua whakanui nei tātou I wā tātou tāona. Tātou e kawea nei I ngā mahi a tātua, mahi papai mō tātou o tēnei. Ka haere tonu ngā mihi ki a koutou katoa. At the risk of sounding cliched, the recipient of this special award needs no introduction. Indeed, she is renowned nationally and internationally as a successful musician and producer, entrepreneur and businesswoman, and as of 3 weeks ago, as an ambassador for Aotearoa. Ai e tikana e mana kohia ana I nei mahi tōna. Te oi, tonight I will focus on the human side of Hinewehi Mohi. Ki au, she is the indomitable pocket rocket with a zest for living. She is loyal, humble, hardworking, generous to a fault, and with a unique brand of humour, a legacy, I believe, she inherits from her grandmother. I'd like to acknowledge her whānau here this evening. Dame Hinewehi Mohi did not imagine for 1 minute that her rendition of New Zealand's national anthem in Te Reo would cause such a furore. To her, it was a case of doing the right thing. Ki te hiki I te mana o tana iwi Māori. She has many accolades, but I believe Hinewehi's greatest achievement has been as a devoted wife and mother, using her own situation to help others despite her own trials and tribulations. And it gives me great pleasure on your behalf to present this award to Dame Hinewehi Mohi.
Hinewehi Mohi of Ngāti Mihiroa attended St. Joseph Māori Girls College from 1978 to 1981. She then studied at Waikato University for a Bachelor of Arts in Māori. In 1999, when Hinewehi was in the UK promoting her Oceania album, she sang the New Zealand national anthem in Māori at the Rugby World Cup in Twickenham. It was the first time this had been done at an international rugby match, and it is now customary to sing the anthem in both Te Reo Māori and English at events of national significance. Hinewehi co-founded the Rukatauri Music Therapy Centre in 2004 for people with disabilities. RMTC now has over 500 people receiving music therapy each week in its 3 centres in Auckland, Whangarei and Hawke's Bay. As a television producer, Hinewehi has created TV and digital content for mainstream and Māori programming, celebrating Te Ao Māori. In 2019, Hinewehi produced the Waiata Anthems album, supporting well-known musicians to re-record their hit songs in Te Reo Māori. It debuted at #1 on the New Zealand Top 40 chart. Hinewehi continues to support the growth of Māori music in her role at the Australasian Performing Rights Association, promoting Waiata Reo Māori and the development of a bilingual music industry in Aotearoa.
Runga te kae kairo Runga peka e. Tira mga tinara tātou katoa. Kanui te mihi, kanui te honore, ki te tui mo i o koutou, tēnei pō. Tino, pakanui te tangata, ai e raketauri. Te mō whakahira-hira, mō ngā tāngata katoa o tēnei iwi, o ngā tika hunu. Kia ora rau atu tāta katoa. I was 10 when I was forced to learn Māori by my mohi, and I'll be forever grateful, of course. We started to learn Māori, and it was as a result of our grandparents' generation that were discouraged from learning Māori. And my grandmother at Whakaki Native School was strapped when she spoke Māori. Kiritune, rātou katoa. Engari, things have changed a lot, and I've been really proud to have been a part of that change. When Dad was learning Māori, we used to go to Pukeora, where Bapomana helped support him with his pronunciation. And it was there that I had my first encounter with disability. And we used to hoon around on the electric wheelchairs with the patients that lived there. Because back in the day, that's what happened, is that people with disabilities were put into a home, and whānau didn't actually get to spend much time with them, and how that has changed also. We went to Porangahau a lot, and Tamati Arikinui was a wonderful beginning to my experience of waiata reo Māori, but also with the many records that Dad used to play relentlessly, featuring Inia Te Wiata and Isabel Cohen. Then I went to St Joseph's Māori Girls College, and I was really lucky to be under the tutelage of Dame Georgina. I know, I'll get to the singing bit soon, darling. And having 200 girls all living, sharing together with all those hormones was a wonderful experience for me, because it's where I learned to type, it's where I learned to poi, and also where I learned to sing, and I loved it. I then went on to Waikato University and studied under Sir Timothy Karetu and Hinewehi Mohi and Te Hinewehi Mohi. They were wonderful teachers, and Timothy is still my teacher today. And Havelock North, still being grumpy with me. I went into broadcasting, and I just really loved the idea of being able to tell our stories. And some of the best programs that we produced were about iwi anthems, about moteatea, and about waiata, my most favourite thing. Then Hinewehi Mohi was born and changed my life forever in such a good way. She's my inspiration, she's our heart. But it was really challenging for her, and we were always trying to find things that inspired her and motivated her. And we came across music therapy. And I'd like to say to the Jones whānau and Waipatu that we'd love to see Cooper come along to music therapy in Hastings, at Lock North. You just get in touch with me. I also released my Oceania album in 1999, where I found myself in London with our whānau. I was asked to sing the national anthem. Well, hello. I really didn't realise what that was going to mean, but it was quite a shock. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk this now. So I sang the national anthem and I rang my nanny and she said, "That was beautiful." Since then though, when I've sung the national anthem, she said once, "You do sing through your nose." So I tried to sing through my nose. But it was the beginning of something really special for me to see waiata as a platform for te reo Māori that we could all share. And there are no barriers to accessing te reo and tikanga Māori through music. And that's what we've been able to continue to do and continue to be inspired by so many with starting their journey with te reo Māori through the Waiata Anthems project and all those wonderful legacy kai waiata, kai tito waiata who have led the way, championed te reo Māori and given us inspiration to carry on through to our tamariki today and into the future. O rātou moi moi ha, tō tātou ina anamata. I'm really, really grateful to my whānau, Ngāti Mihirua, for always supporting me, even when those kakiwhero were saying what a terrible person I was when I sang the national anthem in Māori. We've always been able to come home and always had their support and love. And now that we've moved home, it is the most wonderful thing to be able to share wonderful time with my nanny. And I want to thank my darling love heart, Haaro, no Ngāti Ranginui, George Bradfield. And I want to thank all my whānau and all my friends and those supporters and champions of te reo Māori. I have to say that this has been one of the most inspiring nights I've ever been to. Well, wonderful people who've shared themselves, their aroha, manaaki, with others selflessly for the betterment of all of te ao Māori, Ngāti Kaumunu especially, but ki te ao whānui, hoi anō, he mihi nui, ka nui te mihi ka pōturu. And I really want to dedicate this to my nan. She's 95. And she's our queen, Joan Mohi. Rau rangatiranga tēnā tātou.